Big Oily Guy, thank you for a $5 super chat. Will the Mamba work with the rotor Risco? No failsafe. I don't know what that phrase means. What's a rotor Risco? Big Oily Guy, I appreciate your super chat and thank you for your $5. Your question, what is a rotor Risco and no failsafe? Every time I fly, it's a rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Every time I fly, it's a rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Just fucking trolling me. Alright, really?
That's the whole joke.
No, it isn't. It's not. You guys are just fucking trolling me. The F is a rotor Risco. It's a quad that's out. Alright. The rotor Risco is a quad that's out. Alright. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Quad that's out. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. No failsafe. No failsafe. Every time I fly, it's a rotor Risco. Every time I fly, it's a rotor Risco. Every time I fly, it's a rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Rotor Risco. Big oily guy. Big oily guy. Big oily guy. Big oily guy. Oily guy. Favorite guy. Big oily guy. Big oily guy. Big oily guy. Rotor Risco. 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 Just fucking trolling. No failsafe. Really?
That's the whole joke.
No failsafe. Big oily favorite usernames to read. Big oily guy. He means Rotor Riot Seal 1. Big oily guy. Big oily guy. I don't know what that phrase. Big oily. I don't know what that phrase means. What is a rotor Risco? Rotor Risco. No failsafe. No failsafe. What is a rotor Risco? Rotor Risco. No failsafe. No failsafe.
Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy!
Yo, what up, everyone? Welcome to this week's B2P. Text making phases in the background. Big shout out to our pilot of the week this week, the one and only Risco. Give me air horns. There we go. Sorry. And before we get rolling tonight, I just want to give a big happy birthday shout out to the one and only Jay Dos Santos, aka Dark Matter FPV, the original goon, the one that started it all. I love you, my brother. Happy birthday. And one other one we got is the one and only Adam FPV. Yay! Happy birthday, brother. And with that, we're getting into it tonight. Swift Duck wants to go fly, so we're gonna rock this out and get out of here. We love you guys. So here we go. Over to the goons. That worked. Hopefully, everything is working. Also, we're getting rain tonight again, Tech. Yeah, I know.
My life. There goes my idea to fly. I was gonna be like Greg
hopefully.
After the chat, just go
Looks
fly.
like it's gonna get pretty nasty tonight. I don't know if it's offshoot from the hurricane out in the boonies, or I don't know,
There's
man.
rumors. Anybody from the south want to pick in on there? How the weather is down in the south in the chats? People in
I think
the
there's
East
a
Coast.
tropical storm going over Florida soon, and then we have that one out, that big hurricane that's just making waves, basically.
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming to hit East Coast or something.
Yeah.
That's
It
supposed to
doesn't
come
look
in.
like
Well,
it's gonna
it's not
hit
coming East
anything
Coast.
until like maybe Canada or something.
Okay. Yeah,
Excuse
but knowing
me.
Canada, they'll probably say, you know, we're sorry, and then the hurricane be like, all right, my dude, I'm gonna go over to that direction.
Shout out to the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. Great to see you guys. Got a couple maybe newer faces in there. We'll get to some shouts out in a bit. You guys, I know I haven't. Have you guys flown at all this week?
Greg probably got to fly. I mean, Greg just showed us before the chat how his flight experience has been this week. Why don't you mind showing us how your flight experience has been this week, Greg?
I mean,
Look how beautiful this weather looks.
look at this. Yeah, this is about what I got going on right now.
Oh,
Absolutely
man.
nothing. I've been working on shit. All my shit's broken.
But the question
So-
is, how good is the frame?
Oh, dude, the frame's fucking mint.
Libby says it's wet. Seem
Like, nothing wrong with that, man. It's a banger.
That's it.
EQE. You know where to get one. Have you heard?
Yeah, I know. Have you heard? There was a promotion this weekend, man. I didn't take advantage of it because I was gonna buy a 6-inch bandolier, but that got sold out. So, I snooze, I lose.
I've been pretty much just simming it up all week and just fixing shit. Between work and just that's all I got time for it right now.
Yeah, I didn't fly this whole weekend because, you know, with the pending of the post weather. I don't know if you guys down in the south, but we got fucked. You know, I'm gonna keep it layman's term though. Like, we got hit hard. Like, we were literally flooded out. I was not able to drive out of my house for about 2 days. I could drive locally, but all major
pictures.
highways were fucked.
Dude, the pictures you said, and it's like even the elevated roads were fucking flooded. It was fucking crazy.
It was bad. Like, what was it? The major arteries, because if people if you know the geography where I live at, you know, in the Bronx. So we have the 95, which is pretty much the artery of the East Coast, but then we got two highways that go north. So the major one, the one that takes pretty much all like traffic in and out of New York and into Canada, like for, you know, a truck route, which is the Deegan, that was flooded beyond recognition. That was a shutdown for at least 2 to 3 days. And then the other highway, which is the Bronx River, which is parallel to the I-87, that one was flooded. The picture that Chad just mentioned was not from the news, but my friend that he works for the city, he works as for the sheriffs, and he was at it for almost 48 hours straight, towing trucks out of the water. So it was bad. It was bad for us. So I said, fuck it, I'm staying home.
So Greg was talking a little bit about Sims, and on that note, you were saying that you spent a bunch of time playing the new Sim, that Uncrashed, and I've seen a lot of cool videos, man. It looks really great. I can't actually wait to get it myself. I haven't done it yet. You guys want to tell it? You've been playing it also, Tech, right?
Oh, I've been playing it since day one.
Yeah, he's probably played it more than me.
How long has this actually been out?
Wow, I think under a week. I think it got released over the weekend, I think.
I got it 2 days ago.
Did you play it? So did they do a pre-release like they do some games? Because like Liftoff was pre-released for ages before they actually, like years before they actually released it. So this game just came out of a blue a week ago.
About a week ago. From what I understand from the developers, I was reading somewhere, they took some of the concepts of the map from another game, and they basically implemented, you know, zero gravity, you know, motion, how we fly our drones. So so they took that and made it into a very graphic based FPV. That's actually not that bad. It might be a good contender for liftoff of Veloz, or even DRL for that
Definitely
matter.
is. Definitely is. I like the city park map. The map is sick. It's like a bunch of maps all thrown into one. It's massive.
The one I saw look killer was the one that looks like the Fifth Element, where they have like the cityscape or whatever. Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly. The only thing with that map is that I found kind of funny. So you have an endless pit You can actually go straight down and not crash. The only thing is that you lose signal because the map has borders, and basically when you hit your border, instead of telling you to turn around, it tells you you see breakup, you see like digital pixelation happening, and then you have like I think 10 seconds turn around. So that map you just go deep dive, and you're literally falling for a minute, and then as you're trying to come up, you have like maybe like 5 seconds to get up. If
Right.
not, that's it. You ain't coming back up. You know.
So, does it have
map's-
altitude limit like liftoff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
How-
does the
is
same
it
thing.
400
It
feet?
starts telling you that your visual's breaking up, and then you gotta turn around, or else it resets you.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
right
does.
on. You
It
get a
has some
fail
quirks
safe.
though. There's no water physics that I could see.
There isn't any.
You can land on top of water, and I was like, this is awesome. I could start this video. I'm like a duck, just chilling on the water, and flying away.
Yes, that could definitely work. It's fucked up because I actually thought about that when I saw that map. I was like, this is probably gonna be
Do like
Greg's
water
map.
slides across the fucking pond. It's funny.
It'll be kind of cool if you could actually see the water like splash, like really like,
Yeah,
you
I'm
get
sure
the-
they'll add that stuff in.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. It's a single player for those that haven't tried it out. It's only single player at the present moment. I don't see any information about it being a multiplayer, which most of us will look forward to see if they do a multiplayer system on it. You can't pick your drone. It pretty much it is what it is. But you have the option between picking like a 5-inch drone or 6-inch drone, or in this case, 5-inch props or 6-inch props.
Do you ever actually see the drone at all? Not even like
you
in a
do see it in
menu?
the shadows.
Oh, you see
If
it in the
there's a
shadows?
third-person mode or like a line of sight mode, I haven't seen it.
No, there isn't. I play with it with the settings, but you do see it because the shadow reflections you see. So when you hit the sun and you're coming out of a dive or anything like that, you'll see the shadow come up. So you definitely see it.
What about like
the
prop
maps are very-
choice? How much can you change like the props? Can you change the pitch at all or anything?
Yes.
Yeah, that stuff you can definitely change. You could basically make your own quad. You can set it up however you want, like KV, cells. You can make fucking pretty much whatever you want, and then tune it to fly. The default setup is, I think, at 6S 1750 KV, and it's tuned pretty well. I didn't really have to do much. I just got on there and dicked around on it for a little while. I didn't like the original field of view. I think it was a little too fisheye. I brought that in a little bit, and then I messed with the 4x3 settings.
And does
if
it
you check out
save,
my
like,
Instagram, you can see what I've done with it.
Does it save all your like your angle settings and stuff? Because you know how like your FPV angle, like
You can set that up,
does it
camera
basically
angles?
does it set your camera angle?
Yeah.
Does it save all that stuff? Because
Yes.
like liftoff was nice because you could build multiple quads and have multiple setups. So, but you're saying you basically only get to build one quad as it stands.
It's like this game's more of like a strict simulator kind of. It's for people I'd say that already know how, already maybe have a simulator and have an idea of what they like, but want something a little bit more on edge when it comes to focusing on physics. It does seem to have a leg up on like the feel for gravity and how much the quad punches and with like certain parameter setups and stuff like that. I didn't mess around with it too much, but it felt it felt heavier right off the bat than liftoff does. Like
Less
but
floaty.
it still can have some float to it.
Well,
which
that's-
I'm
that's-
soon can you tune that out a little bit.
Actually, it's very easy to tune that
Oh,
out. so you get
Flyfish
over-
is saying you. Sorry, Flyfish is saying 3 profiles. He thinks.
I didn't see an extra profile.
Yeah, I didn't really look too deep into that. I just
Yes.
flew for the most part and then tuned what I thought would be good on the quad.
I hate
Yeah,
Instagram because you can't full screen it. But here, let me try to start this from the top. This is Greg's video on his Instagram.
And that almost looks real.
Some of it is like pretty photorealistic. It's pretty unreal actually. The car chase looked killer. The one where I saw they were chasing the cars or whatever the car was like doing, like 2-wheel stunts and stuff.
Yeah, that looks
Just-
pretty real, man.
Swift Duck getting his linear rates in.
Yeah, he's playing
Of
real.
course, that was the first thing I did.
Oh, where the fuck is those stairs at? I didn't see those stairs.
Dude, that was like my favorite part of that float backwards up the stairs. I love
Huh.
that.
Well, speaking about flow,
Dude, there's so much shit in that map.
Yeah, I did
So,
see the
by
presets, because I
compar-
just- yeah.
by comparison, would you say the maps are generally bigger than most? Like, you know, Liftoff's got like Hanover, and
No,
which is-
I wouldn't say that. I would say that maybe like this one is their big one, and then there's another one where it's like country roads or vacation or some shit.
Did
It's
it-
like you just drive around roads and rolling hills, but there's cars driving on these roads, and you could follow them and chase them and figure out how to line up shots. And they're driving at a pretty good pace, like like I'd say car commercial pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Did I cut
does.
it off
The,
early? Sorry, did it reloop or did I cut it off early?
Yeah,
it's
they reloop. That's
Okay.
what Instagram does.
I just didn't know if we.
No, it's fine.
All right, I think we saw enough, anyways. I just wanted to show off the vid a little bit.
You could actually answering Greg's question. You felt the game to be floaty. I found the same thing.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was less than liftoff, but it was still, you know.
Well, you could change that. You could go
Yeah, I
to air push. I think is what the settings called. I put that at 0, and then
I thought
made
that
the
had
quad.
gravity too. Isn't there just like a pure gravity setting, or?
It doesn't
It just
really do much.
it felt like more like it like had a slight up breeze.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
turn the air push off, and the quad will just drop. I mean, not like but it'll drop. So if you like trying to do like split S through a tree or to a barrier, it doesn't get stuck up there waiting for you to come down. It literally like it tracks better when you're trying to get like some nice
Basically,
proximity.
what it felt like to me was me flying my quad without a GoPro.
Gotcha.
That's what it felt like.
Okay.
That's the one thing that, you know, that was one thing about liftoff is they didn't really let you mess with gravity or anything like that or aerodynamic principles. But if you wanted a heavy feeling quad, you just went into the workshop and built a heavy ass quad. You know what I mean? And if as you added GoPro to it or whatever, that stuff would add up. Because I purposely built a really heavy quad just to see, you know, how it would feel, and I got it to feel pretty cool.
So it's got some of the same dynamics. Well, a little bit like DRL, because you can change those physics a little bit. So you can make the quad heavier, lighter, gravity. You got all that jazz on it. The only map I actually really like two, is the desert map with the big tower and the Bando area, because the Bando has got a lot of hidden shit. The only thing I don't like about it is that since you don't know your barrier where it ends and where it doesn't end, sometimes you see a spot, I want to try to hit that. Next thing you know, you go try to hit it, and guess what? You're out of the fucking boundary. So you have to do the trick and come back in, or now you gotta reset itself. I did find maybe 2-3 hiccups. Maybe somebody else has been playing and saw the hiccups. So if you're doing the race mode, the race mode has 2 of them. One, you can literally just tap the gate and it counts like it. So you can literally fly above it and tap it and just keep on going. And 2, you can't go too quickly on some of the gates. You go too quickly on some of the gates.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't register. You have to literally turn around and do the gate again. So that
Oh, it doesn't register if you go too fast?
Oh, what happened?
I said it will actually not register if you're going too fast.
You're going too fast. There was a map that I wanted to, like, I was making my time go down and down and down, but every time I came to that point, I knew where the map was not going to register, the gate was not going to register, so I have to really slow the fuck down and then hit it and then speed up again, which that's 2-3 second loss. You know, that can make you or break you in some cases. You know, so that's kind of annoying. I think I found annoying on it. What else? That's I could think of right now that as far as I can come across, you know. And then the same thing that Greg said about the field of view, I think I narrowed it down as an aspect ratio. So I did what he did, put it at 4.43 at 104.
I went with like a 110, 112, because it was at like 117, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get clean inverted yaws. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why does it feel so warped? And I looked at the field of view and I was like, oh, that's not my field of view.
I run
That's not even real field of view.
107 on liftoff, and then
That's what
usually
I've always run, yeah.
depending on if I'm racing or just fucking around, it's either crazy tilt or 35.
Well,
you know?
I fly with 33 tilt because I'm just like, I want to race. I want to practice racing on it. And some of the race courses are pretty tight in the sense that you're hitting, like, there's one map where you're hitting as soon as you hit a gate, you hit another gate, and then you have to hit another gate like this. So you're literally just doing this really quick. And
Right.
you just gotta find the line because the gates are really on top of each other. So it'll be like one gate in front of you, and then there'll be another gate on the left or right of you. So you have to hit one gate, hit another gate, and there'll be another gate opposite of where you're at, and you have to hit it again twice. And those shits are kind of gnarly because you could just like go and then just like you get like a good stretch straight away and just gun it. But
Right.
then if you gun it too fast, the gate
Yeah,
doesn't register.
I didn't really mess around with the racing. I just played a couple of the maps. I cruised around on that sci-fi city for a little while, listening to some fucking synthwave. I thought that was cool.
Ooh, I gotta try that. I gotta
That map
try
looks
that.
cool. It would be really interesting. Like, hopefully, ideally, you'd like to see some multiplayer happening. That's, it can be a challenge for developers to get
Yeah,
that in
slow.
there and get it right. I mean, I think we're still waiting for multiplayer to be done right on Skater XL. Like,
Yeah.
those dudes are slow, man. But I mean,
it's better on this one though than Skater.
yeah.
Yeah, way better, way better. Like just like the Bando area, the one I told you about, it's got a lot of detail, and it's got like a lot of like little hidden things. So if you don't hit it right, you'll smack against there was one part that I actually split into a building, and as soon as I split it, I said, "Oh, I got this." I split right into it, and there was a fucking wall like right there. So you have to kind of split us.
Oh,
to the
there's so
corner,
many gaps, man.
How's the hit?
Everywhere.
Every
How's
small
the
little
hit,
gap.
like the hit detection on most things though? Because like on liftoff, you can like crash through a building and then you're like inside of it, and then it's like all fucking weird. You know what I mean?
This one you could fall between cracks, which sucks because you can't turtle mode out of it.
Oh, is there turtle mode?
There's turtle mode, yeah.
Yeah.
But the turtle mode sucks though, because the turtle mode kind of puts you more or less where you're at, and it puts you in the sky. But if you fall between a gap, you're in that gap. So you gotta start off the whole shit from scratch.
I also noticed that if you hit the turtle mode button, it flips you over, but then you'll land on your fucking on your bottom, and then you'll flip back over, like immediately. You'll hit the button, you flip over, and then flip back over. Like what the fuck?
You know what would be fucking rad if somebody. We should try to talk Kevin Halterman or somebody into this, or maybe whoever. We need to find devs that will like seriously consider this idea. But we should do like a. You remember how Skate used to have the Hall of Meat?
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
be
that
crazy?
was fun. Yeah, you'd crash on
Wait,
purpose.
crash, dude! It would be amazing. Yeah, crash on purpose. It'd be amazing if you could like wreck some big quads or some wreck quads and like destroy them and see who could fucking create the most spectacular fucking crash possible. I don't know.
Get the Unreal Engine in this.
Or even that.
I
though,
love that,
like
man.
to
Hall of
see-
Meat was my shit.
I wanted to see like if you hit a tree branch, your quad turns to shit, and no sim has actually covered that.
Or yeah,
you could fly right through a fucking tree like that.
It'd be interesting if somebody actually introduced crash and damage into the simulator, and then and then for the hell of it, you could just smash your quads into the walls or bounce it off shit or whatever if you wanted to.
Great. Well, they could do it. I mean, they got it for cars. They could do it with the sim.
I mean, the human
I
body
noticed,
has more
I
moving
noticed
parts.
on the Uncrashed
but-
game, on one of the fields I was flying in, I came for a nice like low yaw flick and then fly backwards. And as I was flying backwards, I like brushed the grass, and I could see the grass had moved as I was like going through it as I passed it. So there was that.
Yeah. Also noticed I noted that there's certain like sound delays. There's certain parts of the map where if you hit a certain wall, like I think in the long range map scene, I think it is the one with the long roads. If you hit, I think a rock or something, you hear a rock in the background. It's just there, like randomly.
Maybe like prop kicked it back.
There's no rock noise. There's no rocks. It would be nice if rocks come out, but it's like a delay. It's like a soundboard. Like somebody's went, you hit it, and you hear somebody's soundboard going, "Oh wait, rocks." That's what it sounds like.
Interesting.
You see, what the hell? See all the broken bones. Wow, that's you're evil for a more.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what,
so
dude. That's what Hall of Meat and Skate was. Though.
Yeah,
that was
man.
what
It was how
you
many
would-
bones you could break.
you would yeet your skater off a ramp and into like a gorge or something, and the idea was to see how messed up you could get your guy, and then like you could have competitions with your friends to see who could break more bones, and like, yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
I didn't
It
play
was
that.
awesome. That was
It
fun.
was a blast. I hope they bring it back in Skate 4, if that ever comes out.
Because then kids are gonna go.
That's what's
outside and do it.
missing in Skater XL. It's not an actual game. It's just you go and you skate and you make skate videos. That's
Mhm.
cool, but I used to do that in Skate too.
Mm.
You know, me and my buddies
Well,
used to like hop online together when online was like starting to become like a thing.
well,
And
the
then we
FPV.
fucking met up and then fucking started fucking filming each other and following each other on the skate and then made sick videos, dude. It was fun.
Well, that was so dope about the FPV mod when it, you know, is in Skater XL. The problem is that the version that it supports had lousy multiplayer. So I'm guessing that Sync will update it when they finally put it out, like the full version or whatever. From what I'm seeing, they did on console. They just haven't on PC yet, for whatever reasons. But hopefully we'll see that come back. I enjoyed chasing skaters with a quad. That was fucking fun. You know?
Yeah, that shit was fun.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
So is there
Okay,
anything
so-
else about Uncrashed that you want to... I'm sorry, Tech, what were we going to say?
No. I was just saying though. I mean, the game it just came out this weekend, you know. So
Yeah.
I mean, they've already done like 3 or 4 updates so far in this week alone. So that's a good thing. So this seems like they're putting effort into the development of it, you know. So let's see what happens. Let's give it.
Yeah, I mean,
let's
it's
give it a go.
it's not on sale anymore. But
Yeah, but it's only $15 right now. So if it
Yeah.
looks as good and it's fun as you guys are saying, and you know, a lot of the chat, and I've seen a lot of people raving about the environments and stuff like all over. I mean, $15 is cool.
it's worth it to fly around your quadcopter in a new environment that you probably would actually fly around in real life. There's a
Right.
lot of stuff that's like especially that city park map. There's a lot of realistic stuff that you would fly around. Like there's
Like the
like
water.
playgrounds, like with like the monkey bars and fucking all kinds of fucking things you could fly through.
There's monkey bars
Uh,
there.
Oh yeah, dude, there's a whole playground.
That's a big
Awesome.
map.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
I
a
definitely
huge
want to get
map.
it.
What the
I
fuck?
definitely want to get it. I should have pulled the trigger yesterday, but I spaced it. So
Yeah, I was
Like-
sitting on it for a little while, and then I finally was like, you know what, fuck it.
worst
All right,
case,
guys. Bye.
put it on the wish list and wait for it to go back on sale. But no, it's cool. So that was like an introductory price, which, you know, Liftoff, when I bought Liftoff, it was like $15-20. It was way back in the day. Like,
How
and
much is it
then
now?
Same
like
price,
30.
20 bucks.
30. No, I
Is
think
it-
it's 30.
Is it more?
Yeah, I think it's 30 now. I think on
Yeah.
console it's 40 or more. I don't even know.
The price
be
is
honest.
justifiable. We spend more money on props, and that's not, and that doesn't yield any returns.
Well, not for nothing for young, you know, for newer pilots to have a cheaper alternative to Liftoff or whatever. That's rad too. And you know, I mean, like I said, it's $15. If they get support, then hopefully we'll see them keep making it better. And if, like Tech's saying, they've already dropped 3 updates, you know, patches to help fix it. Shit, man. I mean, totally worth it to support them.
For what it is, it's cool. A lot of cool stuff to fly around, stuff you would actually find in real life to fly around.
True. Definitely though. So that's definitely have potential. I don't know. Can you play it on your mobile phone?
I don't think so.
So I know Steam, you could play it on Android.
Well, you know, Steam's also got that portable console coming soon. I think it's actually already in pre-order, which is it's pretty cool. So
Speaking of it,
speaking of Sims, yeah. The other news, another piece of news this week is Orca has come out with the mobile version of their FPV. I'm gonna spacing the name It's a FPV skydive. I don't own that one yet, so it took me a minute to forget. But they came out with some cool shit actually. So Orca this week came out with the mobile version of FPV skydive, and then they released an FPV play adapter so you can plug your phone into a TV or a monitor or whatever. And then they also released a Bluetooth JR adapter so you can use your radio with your cell phone or your computer or whatever via Bluetooth. And it looks super fucking cool, actually. Bring this up. So we got this FPV play adapter here. It's $35. And
I think I picked that up, that adapter for the JRB.
so you can connect your mobile phone with a USB game controller and video display. It has an HDMI on it. It's got USB 2.0 on it, and it's got USB Type-C on it. So it should support Yeah, it supports iOS, Android, and Hawaii. I don't know if I'm
Hawaii?
pronouncing Hawaii.
I'm so
Little
Hawaii.
island out in the sea there. So basically, yeah, it's pretty dope. So now you can actually just take your cell phone, and if you want to plug it in, like if you're traveling or something, you can just use your cell phone to run the simulator, and then you get this JR module here, and you're able to bind it, via Bluetooth. You're able to bind it up with your phone or whatever, and use that to, instead of plugging it into your computer, or using a flight controller or something as some sort of a dongle. It's pretty sick. And again, this is says this actually works with any your favorite sim, is what they're saying. I don't think there's any reviews yet. But it's also for iOS, Android, and Hawaii.
Well, I mean, that'll dominate the mobile market, because there's not really that many good mobile sims.
This would be a gaming setup where you're actually on the train waiting for the people
That'd
to
actually
arrive.
be pretty cool.
So you just need an
create an adapter and just sit like that.
OpenTX radio with Ghost protocol support, JR in a JR module, and it will also work with PC, Linux, Mac, or iOS, anything with Bluetooth, basically. So that's pretty cool. It's 25 euro. It'll be 25 bucks ish.
It'll be like 30 bucks US.
Depending on the day, I guess. and then they got their sim, which I was just looking at that and like, yeah, you could totally somehow print something to hook your phone up to your.
I'm already thinking I'm 2 steps ahead of you already.
Probably be tough with like a tracer or something, but I was trying to see. Whatever. I was just trying to see if they had a link to the mobile. You could probably just get it in the Android store, the Google store or the iOS store.
And it's pronounced Hanway.
Dongles. That's how we're gonna make more money. We're gonna sell Hogwade. What?
You got me stuttering. Hanway, it's Korean.
Hunway. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Excellent.
So that's pretty.
They make some good phones.
That's pretty fucking cool, man. Like, to have a sim that works on a phone. It would be interesting to see like
It's
how
actually a good one.
of
I've
a
flown that
phone.
sim once or twice, and it was not bad. It just, there was not much to it, so I didn't really
It's free,
continue
yeah?
using it.
Yeah.
I got it when I think it was free. Yeah.
Still free.
I think it still is. Yeah.
Yeah, there just wasn't much to it. Didn't really like grab me to go over to liftoff or Velocidrone or.
You see, that was the biggest fear.
Anything else?
I think that's my biggest fear, because I thought that that game lacked the Orca one, and I thought the Uncrashed was gonna be in the same realm. But then when I got it and played with it, I was like, this is way better.
So you
than
could
what
plug your phone obviously into your Orcas, and just, if you don't, you know what I mean, use the FPV play connect, and then plug it into your Orcas, and you can play the sim in your Orcas off your phone.
Okay, that's gonna be a very interesting bus ride.
It would be. It's interesting
train
to see
ride.
what they're doing.
So like this with your goggles on your head. It's gonna go run into traffic.
Well,
I can see it right now. You playing the game? Next thing you know,
USB Type-C to HDMI, TV, PC, laptop, etc. That's very cool, actually. I just like it because I used to try to use I had a janky USB adapter that ran FR Sky, and it always would like kind of lag out and stuff, and it was just kind of janky. So I always used to just run hardwired. But if this Bluetooth connection is solid, that'd be a really good option. And
it should be
you
good
can
though, because
sit
look
back
at
and
some of
chill.
the keyboards and mice that we use. That's Bluetooth. It's fine. You can play games with it.
You guys ever see that Apple video where the guy's like talking about selling dongles? It's not really an Apple
Blueberries?
video. It's making funny dongles when they're talking about taking all the
Dongles.
porn. Dongles! And then he's just laughing. Yeah. I mean, they use that meme for everything, but it just reminds me of that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool news, actually. It's definitely, like I said, it'd be nice to just have the Bluetooth thing, and then you could literally, like, if you have your computer on your TV or whatever, or plug your mobile phone to the TV and just lamp on the couch and smoke down and fly, like that's pretty cool. And it says, like I said, a lot of this says that you know, the wireless JR module will work. This is with your favorite sims, so you know, it'd be cool because I have my desktop plugged into my TV, so I could just sit back and chill on the couch and play Liftoff. Double dongle.
Double dongle.
DP. We're going to a dark.
DD. I mean, I can see yourself right now. You're sitting in church or the family gathering, and you're bored out of your skull. You have this backpack. You pull out your phone. You're like, yeah. And you pull out your controller, and then you put your goggles on, and you're sitting there on the couch for like 2 or 3 hours doing this. As soon as you get up, the fucking room is vacant. You're by yourself.
It's pretty sick. It's a pretty sick and little development, actually.
It is.
I mean, you know, shit. 35. If the sim's free, and if you want the Bluetooth, and you get to play, you know, it's an extra like $70 ish. Not bad.
For the wireless experience, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and like especially for somebody who travels a lot or whatever, doesn't want to lug around fucking computer to be able to run a simulator or something, but still wants to be able to do something. That's pretty
3
cool.
hours in the plane like this.
Dude, yeah. Could you run in your? Could you imagine not sitting on the plane with your fucking transmitter though? They'd freak the fuck out, bro. Like they're like, what is this dude got? Like, dude, they would freak the fuck out.
You sit next to you sit next to your passenger. Next to you know they don't know you, but you don't know them. And next to you start sitting wondering, and you tilt your head, and you like this for the rest of the flight.
Next thing, text on a no-fly list, and the FBI watch list.
To the left, and they're like, "Is he looking at me?"
The whole time is you going like this.
Dude, they would lose their fucking shit. I'm
dying over here. That made my day.
So aside from that, I think the other big news that we were going to cover today is just touching on the RDQ lawsuit. Actually, looks like it could have a chance. And excuse me. If you haven't seen it, JB dropped a video today. It's about 30 minutes long, and it's with the lawyer who's representing RDQ. And I've lost my notes. But I've actually I subscribed to this lawyer's blog long before this ever happened because it was just cool. He was always talking about legal advice and 107 stuff and blah, 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 blah. But Jonathan Rupp, I'm never going to pronounce this guy's name. Ruprecht? Jonathan Ruprecht? I don't know. I'm never going to do it. I'm terrible at pronunciation, sorry. But he actually did the majority of the talking, if you will. You know, it was actually super interesting and super... super enlightening. But basically, they've got 10 arguments against the FAA, and I think to nutshell it, and do we have that link? Here we go.
Yeah, I got it.
The JB link. Okay, thanks, Greg. So. To nutshell it, they have 10 basic points of contention, if you will, or points of argument. And if any one of these points is upheld, the FAA will be forced to effectively start over. And that is fucking awesome news because a couple of these points are pretty fucking valid. And it turns out that, you know, when they did the NRPM and all that crap and they asked for comments and shit, by law, the FAA is bound to reply to any valid comment or point. So if somebody says, hey, this fucks with the Fourth Amendment because, and has a valid, you know, demonstration or point, then the FAA was meant to respond to them. And in many cases they did not, and in many cases they gave a very like offhanded, like not really, like it was like a not a response. It wasn't really a response. It was just bullshit.
Yeah,
and
just shut people up.
And if you want to read this whole thing for yourselves, you can. Oh, you got it. But let's see. I was trying to find the one spot. But the biggest point is that, you know, their argument, RDQ's argument, and Rupert, Jonathan's argument, is that it violates our Fourth Amendment. They're not allowed to be tracking us. You know, the FAA tried to play it off as it's a digital license plate. Well, fucking license plates don't broadcast your location all the time, and it's a complete invasion of privacy. And because we already have registrations, they wanted to, you know, they want people to pay $5 and register all their FPV drones and write it on the fucking drone. That's your license plate. You know, like, this is GPS tracking. This is not cool at all. Trying to find their act. So much in this. This is like 70 pages of shit. But effectively, yeah, it infringes upon the privacy interests of small operators. It uses more intrusive tracking technology than it's already recognized as unconstitutional. The time length of tracking is another Fourth Amendment violation. If they're going to pay attention to you for whatever reason, they're only allowed to do it for so long. So it's a very, very, you're right, forevermore. So it's a very strong argument that they've built here. Since they didn't respond to many of the valid points, a lot of their grounds are completely arbitrary and capricious, fake, what we could almost consider fake responses as well.
Also, the other argument they're also having is about the amount of space. They basically, the FAA wants to push the boundary of you not flying your drones, period, and that includes even private property. But they're talking about, right on AGL ground, straight up, they want to control that airspace. So that pretty much falls into the factor of the Fourth Amendment as well. Not to say Fourth Amendment, but
but it's not navigatable space. It's not a space that any actual aircraft could navigate, and therefore it is uncontrolled, and therefore it's none of their fucking business.
Exactly. I mean, like a good example, like let's say you have your house on the top of a hill. Like, how do you argue that with people that makes no sense as far as my opinion is concerned. I get it, you want to have a space limit, fine, put a space limit on it, 400 feet, like pretty much every commercial drone out there, but don't want to control everything under 400 as well. Just like you said, it doesn't make any sense when vehicles don't land unless for a helicopter, but that's within controlled environments.
There's one of the comments is warrantless search of curtilage. I'm not sure what the hell that actually means. Infringes upon privacy of small drone ops, and it infringes the privacy expectation of the whole of people's movements. That's really the thing. They're tracking people's movements, which is not constitutional. And then the time of tracking. They basically are saying, their argument is that they're saying they arbitrarily concealed relevant and significant information by not answering a lot of valid points. They failed to consider important aspects of remote ID and change the final route with no support from the records. The one other thing is, let's see, the fact that they basically refuse to allow certain schools and private citizens to basically designate their private property as a FRIA. Your private area, in the unnavigatable, I can't speak. in the places the planes can't navigate, you should be able to say, hey, we're here, and that's and you shouldn't be tracked on your own property.
No, not at all. There should be no reason why I can't go buy a fucking toy airplane and fly it around my yard.
Yeah, or
that's essentially what they're saying I can't do, and it's as simple as that.
Also, what that's gonna take away from is saying, you can't, have space. Let's say a school has a STEM program which involves drone, training, building, and testing. you can't test a drone out because you're not allowed to fly. So how is these children going to learn, aeronautics or, electronics or programming without having the space to do it? So they have to drive 20,000 miles to a designated spot in order to do that, and then consequently what they said before, like Barwell and a bunch of other people said before, that's basically gonna phase us out because who's gonna take that drive 150 miles to fly the same spot over and over and over?
Yeah.
That might be fine for the airplane guys, which some of them just circle around in circles, and that's fine for them. That's your thing. I don't get it. That's your thing, but we need space and
Lots of space.
Aside from that, like, it's generally accepted 400 feet and below. Most of us don't fly anywhere near that high, generally speaking. Some more of their argument is they failed to explain constitutional authority under the Commerce Clause to regulate all drones to the ground, failed to justify and explain statutory authority to regulate airspace low to the ground. So they literally are there. If you live on a farm and have a bunch of trees around it, and those trees are whatever feet high, like that's not some place a plane could fly. So how can they stop you? Like, and it's your your place. They also refused to accept conflicting evidence as true to regulatory cost, no consideration to an exemption for model aircraft, failed to explain why homeowners and local parks cannot apply for a FRIA, failed to respond to comments not being safe. So that's basically the gist of it. Again, SwiftDuck put the link in the chat, but I think the important takeaways is they made effectively 10 key arguments, and if the court happens to side with them, if the court rules that any of the arguments are valid, then this whole thing's off, at least for now, and they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, which, and they have to figure out some way to fix it, and hopefully they can, be better regulated in like, if they have to do another NRPM to get, comments or stuff. And the cool part of it is the lawyer, Jonathan, has to be apprised of the whole process and what they're doing and what they're suggesting. So it's pretty interesting. And I think they have, Department of Justice has till October 3rd to answer. And then, they go back and forth and then end up in court, I guess. And then hopefully the courts will, agree that some of this stuff is straight up unconstitutional, and this shit will at least go away for a while.
They're gonna find faults in the guy's argument, because that's what they're all about. Push it through before the little guy can fucking do anything about it. They don't expect someone to be actually standing for us and actually have their shit together.
I think they were expecting nobody was gonna stand up until RDQ stood up, and the FAA is going shit. And he has every right to sue them, not only for us but his business, because if he can't sell his gear, then he goes under. That's the nature of the beast. So it affects
it hurts a number of businesses as well. Yeah, obviously. And the funny fucking thing, no justice, no peace. The funny thing is like a lot of these drone delivery plans have kind of at least backpedaled. Like even Amazon is like, this stuff isn't happening nearly as quick, and in many cases, some companies are kind of backing away from this whole drone. They effectively were trying to cut up everybody's airspace and sell it to the highest bidders, and now it's not happening. And like I said, being a UAV enthusiast, and I love drones. At first thought it'd be cool to get a pizza delivered via drone or whatever, but then. Imagine you live in a quiet neighborhood and everybody's getting a pizza delivered. Now the whole fucking sky is buzzing. Like it. Yep. Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
it
but unfortunately
crazy.
we can't do that because that pizza's gonna come back looking like fucking baked ziti by the time it lands. Because we gotta do a flippy flop with flying to destination. It's like, oh yeah, I can hit that gap. Hit that gap.
He's all doing fucking split asses on the way there.
Open the pizza like fucking baked ziti.
He's the delivery guy's like, I could do a fucking split ass.
So it's pretty damn. This is pretty positive news, actually. It was really cool. Josh did a really good job with the interview. And again, if you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend it. I think it's about 30 minutes long. 40. I skipped the first 5 because they were just talking about Tyler's dog. Yeah. So, like, dogs.
It's about 30 minutes then, guys. Just skip forward 5 minutes.
Used to be able to override. Yeah. You know, the interesting thing is Forevermore was saying he can't start up his DJI around his house because he's 4.9 miles from an airport.
Actually, speaking about that, one of my friends had the same
But
issue.
can you
He's talking about
hop
getting
on
closer.
Lance? Hop on Lance and see if you can get a check. Number one, get on air maps or whatever, and check the actual ceiling, because even in controlled airspace near airports and stuff, they still typically have ceilings, and they list a grid, and it will tell you like you're in grid 100, grid 200, whatever the case is. And even as a hobbyist now, you can hop on Lance and you can apply for authorization, say, hey, I want to be here, I'm going to go 100 feet, and you can actually register your operation online. And a lot of it's automatic now, so like it isn't that hard. And it literally, like, I registered an op recently and it took not even 5 minutes, it took like 3 minutes. It was literally like, okay, the grid's good, I'm gonna be here for this long at this height maximum, send. And that was pretty much it. And they asked me like my pilot name and whatever, and I threw it in there and I got authorized, and it was easy.
Bada bing, bada bang. Domino's policy: 30 minutes or less, and we eat your pizza to your door. I think we'd be the wrong. I mean, you know, you go into interview. So, what makes you a professional drone pilot? I can squeeze a gap about this close. So, and I can yeet my quad through a tree.
And I can eat a
It's like
pizza.
using the word yeet especially means you're a professional.
Yes, yes. You
Absolutely.
gotta put exclamation marks. You know, professional.
I don't know. I
Sir,
just,
can you describe your skills? Yes, I can yeet quite a distance and catch a
Yeah.
fucking split ass.
before
what
you
is a-
fly
and
is
what is a
good.
yeet?
Yeah. Before you fly is good. There's air maps, Kitty Hawk. There's a number of apps you can get, and a lot of them support Lance, and it's super easy to use. And like, you know, for some areas you need to be a 107 and you have to register with your license number or shit. But most hobbyists can use Lance to get a basic authorization and have it in literally a few minutes. So definitely check that out, because you know, if you're getting fucked with and you're trying to fly your DJI or test it or whatever, I mean, shit. If you're outside your house and you're only going around the hood, you know, you should totally be able to do that, right?
And
It's really about-
they'll probably shoot you.
Well, when we were doing the drag thing, like, you know, there was a lot of, they were saying traditionally they were getting a lot of low flying helicopters, and once I put my auth in, all the helicopters stayed high, and
Really?
it basically stayed away. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of cool.
So that exactly, I didn't know that. So that's an example, guys. So use it if you can, if you're doing any, you know, well,
Yeah,
can't say-
use their bullshit against them.
yeah, pretty much. It's their policies.
You know, like if they're yeah, I mean, and hopefully, like I said, this is at least a positive, you know, report on this whole lawsuit thing, and hopefully, you know, hopefully this shit will just get shut down, and the FAA will have to take a big step back. And then, you know, like I said, the interesting thing is, as they're trying to revise it, the legal team has to be apprised of whatever it is they're trying. So anything the court says, no, this is not legal, then as they're changing it, the legal team has to be apprised, so they can keep shutting it down until they fucking,
Well,
either back off
The problem
or.
with the FAA, they keep shutting that down. It's not gonna be financially feasible for them, so they may even back out, which that can be in
Well,
our favor.
yeah, I mean, if they keep fucking with them, like, you know, the heat is real. You know, maybe the FAA will finally back up. You know, I think that, you know, with all government, you know, I think the first step is trying to overdo it, you know, and so it's good that you know, that RDQ said fuck that and got help and got a group of people together and got the lawyer. And like I said, I've been watching this lawyer for a while, and you know, he's
And
definitely
the lawyer flies too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he flies. I remember reading that somewhere. He actually is he's a drone enthusiast.
Well, like I said, he's been handling UAV-based legal shit for a long time. I've known about him for a long time. I was actually surprised. I didn't realize he was the lawyer until I saw Bardwell's thing today. I was like, oh, cool. Like, yeah, I know who that dude is. Like, So it's like I said, hopefully we can get rid of this shit and we can move. Not that many people are going to comply in the first fucking place, but like, you know, it's one less thing to have to worry about or whatever.
Yes,
And
sir.
hopefully,
Peace of mind, and it keeps those the Karens in bay.
you know, I would love to
Yeah.
see it go away for 107 ops too, but we'll see.
I mean, but you think about it, even like local authorities. I mean, as far as the FPV, there's been very few occasions with any police officers doing anything negative. If anything, most authority they're cool with it. They're just like they want to know more about it, and we know for a fact there's a couple of people that in authority that actually fly. So it goes every which way.
Oversteps.
They know.
Yeah, government always overreaches.
I met a cop that flew once.
We know people that fly.
I mean,
You know
his level of flight experience was the Yashin Wizard, but he flew.
it's-
And he
that's-
connected.
that's-
He was like, "Yo, that's awesome. I've done that
Tremendous.
before. I just didn't have time." I was like, "That's cool."
Yeah, I
He
mean,
just
but
sat and
Also,
watched me for a few minutes and then took off.
look, we got it worse in New York, like we're New York City, because it's a complete no-fly zone. And I've yet to have the only time I have had an issue was with a park ranger, and he tried to throw bullshit at me, and I threw bullshit at him, as much as I know, because I knew more than what he did, right? And then he looked at me, he goes, "Do you work for the FAA?" And I was like, I literally looked at him, I was like, "No, but I know the policies involving the FAA." I mean, it was bullshit in the long run, and then he kind of like brushed it off. "Oh, we could take your drone." I says, "No, you can't."
Now you just
tell
gotta
me to
show them
leave.
your trust test
This
pass
is before
thing.
trust.
like-
This is before trust. I had to like bullshit my way into. I mean, I did pull down my ham license, which says FCC on it. So when they saw that, they were like, obviously they don't know what the fuck that's for. I know what it was, but they
Right.
don't know. But when they saw FCC, they're like, they
Oh,
calmed
he
down.
handed us something.
I
Well,
had
it's a
something,
nice.
I was like,
That's like the
yeah,
thing.
have
Well, now
validation.
Library
if you get
card.
when
Yeah,
you
pretty
get your
much, but,
107, you get you actually get like an ID card like that says FAA on it really big. So you're just like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
And your mileage may
you go to your
vary.
backpack. He's like, "Can I see your license?"
Because
You
I
go,
mean,
"Yes, sir, 1 second."
some parks have or state and national parks have certain drone rules. Many places you can get a permit if you're flying out there, but a lot of them you're not allowed to take off from within inside the park because they don't want you fucking with nature or whatever.
Well,
Um,
there is a hack for DJI that allows you to do that.
Well, yeah, there's definitely hacks for DJI.
And that's what my
Sure.
friend did it.
Yeah, I'm sure if you get on there and Google it, you can find it. A lot of guys
Well-
don't update their DJIs, but
Yeah, because I know we went to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. That's actually a no-fly zone, and he had his hack. He was able to fly it, but it said no-fly zone. But we found a spot and said, "Fuck it, send it." So we did. There was nobody came.
I got
by.
thrown. We were upstate. I got thrown out of a national park.
Really? Well, we were
Yeah.
at the outskirts of the national park, but just the neighborhood alone was in the no-fly zone area, and we literally found a spot maybe 300 yards away that was flyable, but it was still within the no-fly zone. And we flew him. We didn't see Warren Park Ranger. We was there for almost a whole week, and we flew like fucking 4 times, almost a whole day. And there was no authorities. People that came to the park just hung out, asked us questions, and smoked some weed, drank, and they left. That was pretty much that was the extent of it.
20 mil. You should check out like all state parks that I've seen and like say that up front. But then in some of the more fine print they'll say that you can get permits for some things. You probably have to do it in advance or whatever. But I always definitely double check your parks, even if they say they're a no drone zone. Some of them do offer permitting. Screw the burbs. I did a side note. We're hoping to have Artie back this week, but his internet he got his modem, but they didn't come to install it yet on time, and he's supposed to get it Friday. So all goes well, we'll have an Artie back.
Well, if
next
if
week.
you're watching, you can ship my ass over there. I got you, bro. I got you the hookup, bro. Because I'm the cable guy. Hint, hint.
All
I sit
right.
on the couch. El cheapo. Just feed me some tamales and I'm good to go.
Yeah, sometimes
it.
if you cozy up to the that's it. Cozy up to the Rangers, you might be able to sneak a pack or two. Okay. Is that near an air base? Like an actual air base? Forevermore. What's Cape? I don't know that area. Cape Henlopen?
He's on a
Uh,
watch list for Cape,
Cape
Cod
National Seashore.
Crazy.
Oh, fucking Spagoos. Yeah, dude.
Fucking Florida people.
He flies fucking drones for something, and the FAA yells at him a lot
Really? Wow.
or something like that. I'm sure he can mention it.
What? But he does production though, right? Spagoose does it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I remember that. Fuck him.
Yeah,
That's
fuck it.
cool.
Send it, bro.
Fuck him with a nice like jagged prop like this, just all right there. Just
Yeah, I don't know what his. Are you a 107 pilot, Spagoos? I think he is.
most likely. This is
Watch
watch,
list
list
for flying Cape. Henlopen.
Henlopen Seashore?
Hello-
What the fuck is that?
Watch list, huh?
Uh-oh.
You gotta watch him, bro.
Gotta
Does some
watch
sick
him.
ass inverted yaws.
See, that's what you get for eating it without letting them know.
He's like, bro, you need to fucking tone down that fucking sauce you got it going on there.
All right.
What time is it?
It's that time.
El juego de
So-
los quads.
We have the game of quad. Watch list. Watch list by who? The FBI? What the hell is it, Forevermore? What is that spot? I'll Google it later. Now I'm interested. Is it like an
Nah,
air
I'll-
base?
I'll do it right now. I'm interested.
Outdoor channel fishing stuff. Huh. Yeah, he's in 107. So this week's trick is called the peak transition. And it was set by Juan Solo.
Juan Solo.
Game of quad time.
Scared
So
it.
let's have a look. Let's do it.
What the? This is in Delaware. It's like right up there. And that was loud.
Yeah, it was a little loud.
You know, I just thought about this. His name is what? Juan Solo. And this is like some mariachi music.
Yeah, dude, look at this guy down here.
He was channeling his inner beaner.
There goes John Solo running with the joke.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Good.
Stop looking in the mirror.
Good on ya. No más pantalones.
The pantalones, that's it. I just get the music. I just put it two and two together. Hey, here we go. Here we go. What?
All right, our first choice of the night is Boss Life FPV.
How much is that?
That was cool.
No, my screen stuttered, so I look like I'm stuck in one spot. Oh man, I've done a bunch of those.
I like your little course you guys set up there.
Facts.
So, explain the trick.
Basically, forward, reverse, and then follow through backwards.
Yeah, you gotta like yaw forwards, and then you basically float up, and then you go back down the other way. That's what I get out of it anyway.
Got a little drop gate in the backyard. What's up? That's cool.
Makes the pools. No wonder kids are drowning. These are the pool noodles to make his gate.
Next up is Sprayer.
I'm digging music already. If there's any hard style, I'm good. Guarantee's gonna be hard style. Yeah, there's definitely hard style.
Oh yeah, spur.
No, it's not. Damn it, it's got a hard stop vibe to it. Well, on a good point, kids went back to school, so the park's empty now. Yes.
Spagoose?
There you go. Oh, that's a spy got kicked out. Oh dang. Oh dang. He's been playing on Crash, I can see.
This is uncrashed.
Yeah, I think it is. He just superimposed it and DaVinci resolved it. And then we finished it with a slut. Oops, sounds like me.
Shit. 20 millimeter rain?
AKA 0.77 inch. Yeah.
Sparks? I totally misspelled his name wrong this week. He's now known as Sprax.
Oh, Sprax.
Sprax FPV.
Oh, Spraxy instead of Sparky. Definitely Florida.
Yeah, because all the mountains.
Yeah, all the speed bumps.
Reckonson?
Like a son.
Sprax.
Every time I
the little
hear
intro.
I think of Remstein. I don't know why.
That's gonna be his new nickname from now on. Is
What, Remstein?
no Sprax.
Sprack. Sprack got your Deutsch?
We got Juan Solo, what is real, and Sprax.
Everybody's leveling up, man.
Yeah. My car with H block.
Yeah, I could just feel that 90-degree heat.
Oh, this is somewhat
It
hot.
just looks hot right there.
Yeah, it does look hot.
Good shit. Good.
Chivo?
Jivo?
Yeah. I wrote a wrist on logo. What the fuck? Not one car?
It's
Oh,
good.
He's in a 10 block, that's why. Wow, 106. Damn, what is real? Where you at?
Damn.
Arizona. Maybe? No. Where's that?
Got fly fish?
Another roto. Month. Era otra mamá bicho volando.
This is Cali.
Jesus Christ. The one that fucking Bobby ain't flying is fucking nothing over there. Oh, Sacramento. Okay.
Thankfully, it was only in the 80s here.
Look, I've been to Houston. I'm 95 is Houston. That is fucking hella hot. Get
Yeah,
95.
90% humidity.
No, not in Houston. Look at, well, after it rains, yes. But I was.
Dallas is the fucking worst.
No, I was in February in Houston. It was 95. That just felt so weird.
All right. Reset the
So
playlist.
it gets hot in Houston in winter.
Back to the top.
Back to the top.
Rewind selector.
Shout out to John Solo for setting the trick. First video up is going to be Boss Life. And here we go.
He's saying 110 last week. I'll take 95. What the fuck is the difference? It's still fucking hella hot. I don't know. Hard to choose. Oh, what makes it hard for me to make a choice is the trick is easy. Is what you put into the spin what makes the trick, you know, a little bit more flamboyant.
Reminder, if you want to vote, it's !vote and the number. Oops. Well,
That goes for you, Mr.
Sprax is
Bot.
getting my vote. I tried to do a pound sign and I. Private Island, John, here, can we find it? John explained it earlier. Let's see. Oh, I just got it too, John. Thanks, bro. Peak transition.
So you call it peak transition?
Yeah.
I just call it a look back.
I mean, maybe we should call it the solo flip. The solo
We're gonna
solo.
call it the one. Juan.
The Juan.
Juan. Might as well we name people's names here. Might as well put a name to it. Bollocks. $20 millimeters, aka 2787.
I don't like names.
I was gonna say I don't like moms, but you know how that happened in the beginning. John knows. Big Wally knows.
Not nicknames.
This is
Or not trick names. What?
this is Reckerson? No.
Oh. No. Wait. I'll be able to tell you after. I don't know who.
This one.
I don't know who it is off the top of my head. I missed it. I was looking at the chat.
That's right.
Oh, this is Reckinson. So the last one was Sprax.
Right.
Sean got it.
Oh, sorry. 0.77 in rain. I apologize.
Got the one only Jivo.
Poor John Solo Gaming. I mean, no, not John's part of Gaming. Butchered. Sprack. Sprack, the Crooks. Mira tu mamabicho volando ahí.
Got fly fish.
Bueno.
Last but not least is What is Real.
What is it? I know where to go.
Love how he put that into like a lo-fi track. It just fits so well.
He does it with DVR. Top of all, just to give it that organic aspect to it.
Big shout out and congratulations to all of our entries and entrants this week. You guys fucking killed it, and it's pretty damn amazing to watch how y'all are progressing, man. Like this is cool. This is what we were shooting for when we started this thing. So, huh?
Is it y'all or is it y'all?
Y'all.
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 Hey, y'all see me do that y'all spin?
Y'all.
It's the almighty y'all spin. Wow, we got a three-way tie. I guess Matty Blunts is gonna win this week.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's here
Matty
too.
Blunts, I hope you got a trick set.
Matty Blunts. Oh,
Matty Blunts was he the tiebreaker?
he might be.
He gets a pickle Rick. He'll
Keep
get
them
the joke.
coming in, guys.
Donata Juan. Yeah, once again, y'all fucking killed it. Shout out to Juan for setting this week's trick. It was an interesting one. But I think it was accessible to a lot of people, so that was cool.
Yes.
Y'all spin.
Y'all.
What's good, y'all spin?
Y'all spin.
Y'all.
All right. So I guess I don't think we have anything else for the news really this week. So I think we're gonna probably move into the playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, you
Head
gonna take
tracker
already
thing.
20 millimeter? That's some bullshit.
Dude, yeah. Be glad to go to sleep tonight, hopefully. Let's see here. All right. Keep that there for that.
Good night. Good night. My old man said
Bye.
good night, everybody.
No.
My father said, wait, let me do it in Spanish. Bye. Adios.
All right, so we're gonna start the playlist. We'll play 3 videos, and then we're gonna close the voting. So remind me after 3 videos to close it. But once again, thank you and congrats, and keep killing it, you guys. It's fucking awesome to watch.
Awesome this week.
Because this week was an easy trick. It's just what flair you add to it, though.
I honestly, I like how Sparks did it over an object. Like everybody had different variations, and so yeah. Hopefully, we will get another cool trick for next week. Let's rock the playlist.
Bye bye. Hey, go ahead, up first.
This is an FPTV exclusive.
Notorious.
Oops.
This is a big fucking spot, bro.
I'm sorry, Waldo.
Damn. Sorry about that. At least you're working. I was remembering watching this video. Somebody made a post. They want to find Detroit. What's a good band on Detroit? And somebody put a map and they put like every section of Detroit that's fucking abandoned, which is a big stretch of space. Whoa, that was sick.
Now we go back to a 2-way tie.
Still 2-way tie? Yeah. Oh, oh. I wonder if there's a K squad or Emu squad.
This is Emu. The title of the video is Emu Flight on my Rotor Risco
Ooh.
in dimension 7.21.
Dimensions. Good one, good one. Well, Philly, para la próxima ponte la pila, bro. Just kidding.
Boy, the guy always killing it out here in the bandos.
Yeah, this is in Philadelphia too. A reverse
Does
song.
some sick shit.
Well, a lot of Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, a lot of part of Pittsburgh used to be industrial areas, so I can see why he's finding a lot of bandos. Good shit, good shit.
Vampire.
Vampiro?
Oh yeah, I've been helping Vamp with this Da Vinci stuff. We've been working on getting his. He flies such high rate that sometimes he has little like glitches from all the fast spins. We've been working on his settings to get it all smooth.
You know what I found out? That happens a lot more when you have an automatic. I've noticed that.
Have what on
When
automatic?
you have your GoPro on automatic, you get a lot of those artifacts.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that. I was doing a test the other day, and I went back to auto for another reason, and I got my artifacts back in there. So I went back to manual. It was good.
He's consistent with those flips though.
Yeah. So fast.
That's not even fast. I did some really fast flips, and he just like stops and just keeps on going. There he goes. Boop, boop.
So you're saying the frame rate on auto?
No, when you put the camera in auto, but just leave everything
Auto
on
what?
as is,
Oh.
you get those artifacts a lot.
Any particular one though, or is it just seems to be the combination?
I think the combination of it, because ever since you gave me the tip and I went to doing a manual settings on it, I haven't seen the artifacts happen again. Haven't happened, but again, I did the automatic, and I saw the artifacts come back up. And I think that automatic, the algorithm on certain cameras can't make the switch quick enough, and you get blown out unless you get the artifacts. Yes,
yeah,
fly
Vampire,
BQ.
killing it.
You just jinxed it.
Literally killing it.
I mean, you just jinxed it. So you said it. Alright, what's up? I had to talk because I know that song was getting copyrighted. Senor Whistle?
I'm just sending him a message.
I think this is part of the video where he crashed. On a railroad.
This is Bone FPV.
Whistle. There you go. Why not? Let's see if the fizz works in there. Right, Greg? See if we get that in the water.
Beautiful. What a beautiful spot. Look at the fucking water, the algae in that water or whatever.
Just the water's that movie just crisp. Oh god, that water gotta feel so good when it's warm. Oh.
Let's pause it there for a split sec.
Split.
All right, that was 3 videos, and we have a winner. So we're gonna go ahead and stop the poll
Who won,
and announce the winner. It was Matty Blunts. No, it
Alright,
was
guys. Good night, guys. Bye.
it was the one and only Sprax. Congratulations.
Wait, he's not here, so he doesn't exist. All right, next person.
He'll see
I don't know
it.
what the hell Sprax is.
That water really did look amazing. All right. So stay tuned in the Goon Squad Discord for the, next week's trick. Should be forthcoming from the one and only Sprax.
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 Spraxly props.
Is that like the wish.com racks?
Yes, we got Spark. I'm done. He's the Wiz version of Spark.
All right. With that, we're going to get back into the playlist.
Like
Congrats again. Once again, happy birthday to Adam FPV.
Ooh, happy birthday. Yeah,
And back into the...
You can order a Sprack on wish.com. It's $199 for the Sprack and it's $35 shipping.
Back into the playlist. What do we got next?
Some guy gave me the fucking finger. Was that Heathen?
Squints.
This is nice.
Put your hands up, baby. Put your hands up, baby. Put your hands up, baby. Hands up, raise your feet. What the new generation sounds like this. Hands up, raise your feet. What the new generation sounds like this. Hands up, raise your feet. What the new generation sounds like this. Hands up, raise your feet. Middle finger to the man, try to cut this. So put your hands up. Put your hands up, baby. Put your hands up. Hands up, raise your feet.
Ooh, that was a good cap.
Now everything's pure mayhem. The whole world is upside down. Hypocrisy has been contrast on. Only truth is in our sound. What I lie. So glad get down. Oh, that groove was spinning, it don't lie. No, no. Never fall into the mainstream. Goddamn rappers till you die. Oh, till you die. So put your hands up, baby. 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 Hands up, raise your fists. What the new generation sounds like this. Hands up, raise your fists. What the new generation sounds like this. Hands up, raise your fists. What the new generation sounds like this. Hands up, raise your fists. Middle finger to the man, try to cut this. So put your hands up, baby. Put your hands up, baby. Put your hands up, baby. Put your hands up.
A damn good track.
Good track, good video.
Mm-hmm. This dude's got flow. He's got fucking steez. Good pilot. Good shit, bro. This is a Red Bull video.
Audio is really low on it. It's kind of surprising.
These epic drone shots on the Red Bull channel. Basically just a shout out for us here. Definitely some good shots. Does it say
Wow.
who the pilots
Holy
are
sh-
in this video? It's
That was a good one. I think I saw that.
No credit to the pilot on the video.
That was awesome.
I think that was actually, I've seen that shot before.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them for sure. Good night, yes, I play this.
Good night. There's like in Chile somewhere, probably. Yeah, I was gonna say this is Vancouver. Looks like the, what they call that area? Fuck. I forgot that flying area. Yo, them batteries hate that fighter right now.
Kick ass.
Today I'm going to solve a mystery right on par with the Da Vinci Code. How I went from this 1 year ago to this. From Soy Boy
Coffeezilla.
Beta to Alpha Chad. How I went from a bedroom crappy studio to having a $10 million beard. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the $10 million studio. I'm your host, Coffeezilla. And today I'm going to tell you my secret, guys. The secret to getting the Lambo in the garage, right? Because believe it or not, I'm a lot like you. I eat my veggies. I put on my pants
The
one
hell?
suspender at a time, right?
What is this?
I take my
What
vitamins.
is this?
But there's one important difference.
It's hilarious. What is
I have
this?
$10 million. You
Gonna
may
be a
not,
drone video.
which is fine. Actually, that's
It's
why
like
I'm
7
here.
minutes
You might
long.
be
What
worth
is
$10 million,
this? Hey,
but
Greg,
I
can you
have
check-
an answer for you
Oh.
today how you can get the Lambo without
Is
having
Vince
to
trolling
lease it.
us?
And it's a secret. That's
I
been
think
on
Vince is
Facebook
trolling
forever.
us.
I feel like
Vince
nobody
trolling
knows
us, nobody
about this
watching.
except for me, and I keep trying to
Oh
tell
my
everyone,
God.
but nobody's listening. So
This
I
is
make video
hilarious.
So I never have to explain myself again. It's called
Yeah,
Next.
this is a 7-minute video.
Look at these guys getting their quads stuck on roofs and shit. We got Cricket over here in this. I don't know if you can
Who's
see
that guy? I know
Whoa.
that guy.
And we got Bot Grinder stuck up on top. And you can't see right now, but I'll get some footage of this crazy contraption we made.
I love how you said
Some random vice shit. Oh, okay. Check out Coffeezilla. Hey, Greg, did you see? Check Zoom chat. Or what? Right above what you wrote.
Oh, look at that guy.
Thanks, bro.
This must be in Cricket's neck of the woods, right?
Edwin?
No, I think this cricket's not gonna win. It's Atlanta. Yeah, I think it's Atlanta because when Baco had to mention, I think he wants it down there. So yeah. That eye. Oh.
Cricket's in Baltimore, dude. What are you talking about, Atlanta?
Was it Baltimore? I didn't know about that. Don't scream at me. My pantalones are tight. Can't breathe. Oh, that would have been perfect, Ed.
You can refresh after this.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, he got stuck. He's on the floor.
Oh, Sean.
Oh, Sean. Wow.
It won't be the same without you. Been together so long now. The more
Later, man.
Later. Big things, dude. Big things. This guy's the man. Big things. This guy's also the man. There can only be so many men.
There's
There can only be so many men in the world.
Just
like
kidding,
6
Bob.
billion or something, I think. Something like that, but I am one of them. Hello. So.
On the market, ladies.
Hey, wait, me? No, I'm not.
Oh, never mind.
No, you.
I
Are you?
scratched that. No.
None of us. All of us are happily married. Fuck
All
off.
right, well,
Buy our
we're
stuff.
we're just gonna throw this out of the edit. Nice to meet this guy.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Living legend.
Oh yeah.
And this guy.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
Awesome.
Good to see you. Let me know if you see you, bro.
When they finish, they can go to the happy ending massage across the street.
I'm gonna go home now.
Cricket's quad. Oh, there's a fucking ribbon up there or something.
No, they're using it to grab the quad. It's like
Oh, he got caught on.
Upside down.
and then he got stuck.
Oh, he's gonna put him down the drain.
Huh? I mean, he got the quad back at the video got posted.
I landed my trick. How about this guy?
Actually, we're gonna pause for 1 second and bust out a couple. For Sean and Don, I gotta refresh the playlist really quick, so 1 sec. All right, couple more for Sean. And let's get back into it. With Broccoli FPV.
Broccoli, chopping broccoli. And I see water and I cringe.
Shout out to Brock.
Brook.
Brock. Oh shit, it's gravy.
Hey, so what's going on? Haven't flown? Haven't posted anything? I haven't filmed a fucking vlog in a long time? I mean, why not today? It's Labor Day damn weekend. So, I've been working a lot. I haven't really had any time to do anything. It's dark out, you know. Probably gonna screw up the camera settings like I always do. Yeah, I got 2 packs to rip, and I'm gonna rip. I mean, if you have a fucking problem with that, then, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so I'm just out at my regular spot that I
He's trolling himself.
fly at next to my house. You know, I mean, if you don't like it, go fuck yourself, I guess.
Classic
he's
gravy.
like my boy James.
Yeah, I'm not gonna promise
He always
I'm gonna
saying
keep
that.
making videos and like posting things on the internet and shit, but I'm gonna post this one. So there you go.
Conductor.
That spot is so much fun to fly.
That is a back door. Pause.
What is that spot? It's just like some random
Yeah, it's
dirt
like
path.
I think that's like a water treatment building or something like that. And then there's just big open stuff over there.
Like a reservoir, maybe.
There's a lot of that stuff over here. Just like random clearings, but a lot of our cool random clearings like that are getting cleared out and just plastered with solar panels.
Right.
I lost one of my best flying spots this summer because that's what they decided to do.
Ooh, that y'all.
Crescent moons and indica trees. Got 3 killers to the left of me. When they get a whiff of death, it pleases me. He got 4 mil at his safe house on the lake. Start with his pops, pitchfork his face. Make his bitch beg, please. Then sledgehammer both her knees.
You heard? What? Julius Snable near Van Gogh's grave. Hope and Rucker Coldplay. The whip was all yellow and toe beige. You a baby nigga. You don't know it's Earl Manigault with the slow drain. Firm cantaloupe with the yo play. Barry Allen Pink is Barry Manilow. The camera rolling the poach day. The yo ran all over them hoes' legs. Ew. Disgusting. Good is the enemy of great. The slowest old favorite sicker OJ. And that was over the cold rays. The teeth tatted over the cold drink. The yeast wrestled over the whole grain. The wave knob bleeds, catch release, mackerel long as the pole lane. You really stuffed up, you need a Flonase.
Flonase.
Say you really stuffed up, you need a Flonase. Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's a vlog and some flying. Felt good. I haven't forgotten how to fly, at least. Yeah, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'll post some stuff soon. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But, yeah, enjoyed. No, it felt good being back out. I mean, everything worked. I flew my 7-inch bandolero because I ripped the GoPro mount off my 5-inch banger, so I'm flying the 7-inch bandolero because I haven't built or rebuilt the 5-inch bandolero. So, I mean, yeah, it was a good day. Came down here.
I need to get motors for my 6-inch bandolero.
I don't know what the fuck you guys
I need to get motors. I'm gonna build a new quad. If anybody has
We love you,
recommendations
Gravy.
for motors, please throw them in the chat. I'll look at them.
I've been finding the Velox and Keymon's are pretty good. They've been holding up.
The Velox are... I'm not a huge fan of the design.
But they're smooth motors, man. They're smooth. I won't deny it. Oh yeah, the 80s vibe.
What? What is this theme song for?
That thing's from Back to School.
Oh, that's...
Johnny Dangerfield. Johnny Dangerfield. Come on, Chad. You're 80 baby like me, bro. Relax. You should know these tracks.
The triple windy.
Right, triple Lindy, right. It almost killed me. I love that movie. I saw it a few months back. Classic. '80s were great. A lot of Hairspray, B-Sex. Sure, why not? If you couldn't get your Jimmy up, just spray some hairspray on it, it'll be good to go. Good shit, you did this. Look at that, I need to put the MTVs to rub it in our faces. You know, I was there when they actually launched MTV. I was watching it as they launched it.
The salad edition.
The salad edition. Does that come with okra or no?
It's gotta have okra.
It has to have.
Okra?
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Some of that nice progressive house.
Do ducks eat okra?
I don't know, that's Greg. Greg, how are you feeling?
It's what we live on, bro.
Actually, this is a spot that Risco took us to. It was fucking rainy. I said, fuck it, send this still. Yeah, it goes down that gazebo. I had it on my second pack, but it wasn't clean.
Celery has True X.
Yeah. I get it, salad edition. It was tossing it. I get it now. Just gonna got some explaining to do, buddy.
You got some explaining to do.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Babaloo. Babaloo. Yeah, definitely it is. I mean, I did it, but it wasn't clean, so I never posted a footage of it. I got it somewhere in my hard drive. I didn't go there. Nope, they're for tossing. Right, Risco? They're for tossing that salad. It's a dope spot, man. Like literally, that doesn't show the whole area. You would like that spot, Greg. It's like an office complex. Nobody.
Yeah, it looks fun. Okay. I think I killed these motors. I think that's what's going on with the squad.
Well, it's a Nova motor, so this looks like a Nova motor, right? Well, those are the Hobby Avengers.
What, these ones on here?
Yeah.
Off axis?
Hyperlights.
Oh, hyperlights, okay. Oh yeah, you know a guy, Risco? Would his name be Risco? Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's doing his own, he's working late hours and he's into his aquariums, John Solo.
He's also getting ready to move.
He's been saying that for a minute though, but I think he had a pause for a while.
I think he said 6 weeks last time I saw him, so.
Ooh.
The mountains of Florida.
What? It's not Florida, is it?
Yeah, cementkidd's gonna move down, I think the Boca area in Florida.
Oh, this is in Canada. Okay. Ah, go shoot myself. Some nice long power loops right between the ridges.
God damn, I hate screws.
Screw it. Oh, but then I line to the carbon.
Nah, it's just one of these motors. These motors have like these weird mounting patterns, and I can only use 2 of the 4 screws no matter what I do. But 2 of the 4 on the fucking motor don't line up with the fucking frame, so yeah.
Usually I stick them both in and then I line it with the as they stick into the carbon.
Yeah, but it's like a really weird mounting pattern on this.
No,
motor.
yeah, but what is called dual mount party, what 16 by 16 and 12 by, was this 12 by 12 at the same time?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like you can see that.
You looked a little sketch there. Might want to put a little expo on that and not at that center.
Yeah, it's weird to see. Yeah, like that.
Let's see, hold on. Click on you.
Like a weird elongated plus pattern.
Yeah, I know.
Weird.
And
Yeah, that's definitely was a weird pattern. Fuck, that might be quiet. It's the old school dubstep.
A local homie sprayer.
Oh, yeah. I love the bass line of this track.
He's been getting pretty good too. He's definitely stepped up from like how he was last year.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. I've been noticing step ups on a fucking bunch of people around here too.
They got him. He flies by himself a lot, it seems. By the chat. Hit the dirt! What up? That's gotta be Jasper or Jay.
This is Jasper.
Jasper.
It's like
It's a whole set of motors for one strip screw. Are you serious?
They're stripped?
The only part I can actually mount it to this frame is I can only mount one motor with one screw and it doesn't hold very well, so yeah. I'm trying to get through this build with as little work as humanly possible. And I have to replace a motor just because of a strip screw. Are you fucking kidding me?
If you get an M3 nut small enough.
What do you mean?
It's not the screw, it's the threading on the motor.
Yeah, exactly. Get a nut. Get one that's a little bit longer, just not enough, and then put a bolt that's not, hopefully it's not enough to touch the windings. Just an idea to get you by.
Try that.
That or put the fucking super dookie zip tie on it.
Just try to avoid getting close to these windings. It's kind of tight.
You also, yeah, got an M4 and just fucking over.
I don't. That's what I would be trying to do.
Or get an M3 flat, right, and put it from the in. Oh no, you can't get it from the inside. Shit. Oh shit. No, John, it's not what you tell me, John. You don't rule my life, John. John, you're not telling me what to do, John, alright? You're not my dad, John, alright? I want my mommy.
Damn, Sparks already got the trick in there? Is he like... Is he watching and being quiet? Are you there, Sprax? Are you stalking us?
I don't know, is he? I don't know. You gotta do a refund at wish.com.
Love.
As long as intro goes to this man right here. I gotta ask Jay what his neighbors must be thinking when they see his thing just zipping by their windows.
I love all Jay's little animations.
Hey, Jake from State Farm's here.
Yeah. I just got that.
Oh, there really is?
So what are you wearing, Jay?
Look, he's right there.
Jake from State Farm.
You wrote that, Jay?
It's an actual person in here watching.
Yo, that's fucked up, cause that's I wanna call anytime I see him, I'd be like, yo, what's up, Jake? Can I save some insurance money? Oh, he's outside. That's some old man there.
The celery stalk.
Damn. Does that come with blue cheese or salad dressing? Screw that. I'm gonna order my frame from wish.com.
That's where I get all my screws apparently.
I got screws, you just gotta come get them.
I've used this song for an edit once. Can't remember. Sounds familiar.
It's very trappy. It's pretty good DVR for him to go the fuck back there. Those builds are dumb thick. The 127 times that's football. And does it get quality control in Malaysia?
You got any Bondo, Greg?
Hmm?
You got any Bondo?
Yeah. Yeah, JB Well, yeah.
Yeah, if you had JB Well, I was trying to think where you could somehow, if you had like...
I think I managed it with a slightly longer screw.
What about lining the
That
inside
is
of it?
very close to those windings.
I mean, if you're touching,
you could try like a little bit of solder.
You could try some solder. That might be an option. You could try, although solder might not bond. But I was also thinking if you had some heavy duty aluminum foil, you could try to line the inside of it and then fucking use that to bite.
Yep. Or just a thin piece of prop.
Is to the windings because I can't tell.
You heard? Or use a piece of the prop, like cut really thin, stick in the fucking hole, and just like.
I mean, as long as they're not touching at all, it's good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as it's not touching at all, it's good.
All right. I mean, it can be close. It's not like fucking magnetism's gonna arc and shit, right?
No.
All right, cool.
It's
not gonna arc. It's never gonna arc.
Then I'm good.
But if you get noisy video, that could be it.
If you feel like it does, just stick a piece of something like to jam it in between the winding and the screw. This kid picks up the quad. Look at that, cheap labor laws. I know who I gotta call. Look at this. Fucking, he's gotta be your son, Chad.
Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, that was Jay.
You got last pack.
That was that for your last pack?
God damn, I'm way out here. Oh shit, that's a nest. No! Can't see you. Getting
Is air horn or a fog horn?
They lit me up.
You said pipeline head.
What's up, guys? Out here in the studio for the first actual intro in the studio. I'm sorry if my battery charger is making a ton of noise right now because I'm charging all kinds of batteries, but I'm supposed to go meet up with the guys. We found this Bando concrete factory in
He
town.
didn't find it. The Bando found him.
I guess we're gonna have a bunch of us meet up there, and we're all gonna go check it out and rip. I've only been there once, and we didn't really fly when I was there, so this is gonna be the new editing software. I don't really know much about editing programs for computer. I'll see y'all there. We out here at the Dime, bruh. This place is hidden in plain sight. we got Jeremy, we got Mark, me, and that's it. Other than maybe 4 homeless people or whatever.
Well, the goose, he's not using it to weld it. He's using it to create a gap. So when it liquefies it, maybe it's enough to hold. I've done that trick before.
No, I'm just saying. Can you solder to aluminum like that to get it to just hold in there?
No. It's just enough. I would try to do it between the screw just to create a gap, like if we were to use aluminum foil.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you want to do it for. You need to make that thing super hot. And use a lot of flux. It's just enough to create a small little barrier, another gap, just enough to hold on to it.
Trying to get it something to bite to.
Yeah, that's it. Just something to bite to. Yeah. It's a temporary fix, so you gotta take it off again. Not like what kind of what Loctite does, but you know.
What's good, Propaganda X?
What's going on, brother? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live feed. Nice still spot. You could tell that was the building.
What's up, Rat?
Pardon. Excuse me, sir. I'm not a human, okay? I classify myself as a copper penny.
Meat popsicle.
There you go. You agree with that?
Huh?
I said, are you agreeing with that?
Hmm. See.
You want to stay super green. Get it? Get the element. Hello. I love that movie. I could watch it a billion times. Never get tired of it.
That's good. That's good. Oh.
Corbin Dallas.
Super green.
But you know that Diva is actually a real singer in real life, but that's not her name. That was sung by a girl named Sarah Brightman. Last pack, pro tip, don't crash.
God damn, I'm way out here. Oh shit, that's a fucking wasp nest. Gone. Can't see shit. Getting stung like a motherfucker though. Woo! They lit me up. Woo! They lit my ass up, boy. I stepped right on their shit.
What, ants? What the fuck is that?
I rearmed.
It's a wasp nest.
Oh.
And it's all on there. Oh man, I'm not allergic, but it fucking hurts. Two there. Two there, another one there, another one there. And it's not fire ants. Because I watched them fly around. You're okay. It didn't break.
Multipass.
That'd be French. Inshallah. Hope it's not trolling again. Oh.
Bamba.
Oh, it's Bob. Never mind.
What a sick spot.
He's in France, of course. Could be.
Ah, it's Florida, dude. Look at the mountains.
Yeah, dude, it's Florida.
Corbin Dallas.
Corbin Dallas, multipass. Multipass.
That classifies as meat popsicle.
I want to be there. Shit.
Fuck yeah, look at that little. I thought that was a pond. The hammocks. Oh. Get it? He's in the French Alps. I'm gonna call it. I mean, sorry, Florida Alps. Sorry, Greg.
That is correct, sir.
Mm.
It's clear.
Mm. Look at that theater.
Evergreen trees.
Jesus.
Large mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Florida.
Obviously.
Obviously, Florida. Wait, don't
That's a hell of a shot, dude. Holy shit.
Please don't tell me she's gonna go. I thought if she goes to indoor pool as a rap, I want to go there.
It's like a little rock climbing thing.
Little rock climbing? Interesting. Wow, that's a big resort.
I need some of that in my life.
What, crack cocaine?
Yep. Oh, they're playing bocce balls.
That's what I was looking for the name. Thank you. I forgot what it was called. played that game before.
I have. I used to play it all the time in Europe.
Is it like
Actually,
bowling
I have some bocce balls. You usually have to. You usually have a small ball and bigger ball, two big balls. That's what she said, and you have to like throw them and try to get as close to the smaller ball as possible, and the opponents can like knock you away. And the idea, whoever gets closest, kind of like horseshoes. Yeah, it's kind of like horseshoes, but with
balls.
With balls.
He said balls.
Balls. All right. Well, that's the end of our playlist tonight, guys. I do see the game of quad tricks, so we're gonna play that really fast. Then we're gonna get out of here because Swift Duck wants to fly, and I'm freaking tired. So
I don't think that's happening tonight.
Why? Did
Aw.
it work?
well, either way.
I think
I'm
your
sorry.
car, you gotta come pick it up.
No, it's just,
Why is this so
I still gotta
small?
fix
This is
more
like,
shit.
what the fuck? Yo, look at this. All right, yo, I'm not sure what's going on here, but this is the game of quad.
What did you
Nollie, kickback, pushback, short, but it's miniature. I can't. It's like I don't know what he did.
Wait from his cell phone.
He must have rendered it at too low of a resolution.
What did you do with TikTok app?
I don't know what he did. Hopefully y'all can see it. If not, ask.
I don't really see it.
I think it's that.
Oh, that. Okay.
It's like doing like a nollie.
It's like a fakey.
I can't make this any bigger.
No, you can't. You could put theatrical. No.
Yeah, oh well, it is what it is. We have to mention this one to him.
It probably looks big on the mobile version.
I'm sure it looks fine on a mobile, but it doesn't translate to YouTube. It's tiny.
Mr.
I guess just ask him to clarify, because we can't really see what the hell is going on. But
I know what trick it is.
What, you gotta go to an
I'm not
object and kind of like
sure.
fakey off it?
It looks like it's just like a pushback.
Pushback, right?
Like you coming forward.
Nollie,
and then just-
kickback, pushback. Yeah, I think you're supposed to kind of like flick. Like what? What do you do? You kind of went up and then flicked it back or something.
Make it interesting by launching yourself backwards 100 fucking yards, and just keep an eye on the object you looked at. Add a little flair by rolling while you do it.
Well, in your case, y'all.
No, what you do is you come towards the object, you look forward, you give it a bunch of fucking throttle, and you just whip it back, or whatever direction you fucking do it in.
Go back, yeah.
And then while you're looking at it flying back, do something stylish.
That coffee video still cracks me. CoffeeZilla.
Shit, that
Vince.
coffee right now is a wrap for me.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I did. I drank a small Red Bull today. All right. Anything else,
I like turtles.
Greg?
No, turtles.
Turtles. All right. On that note, we'll leave with turtles. We need like a. What sound does a turtle make?
Wait, I got you. It goes. Eh.
Oh my lord. All right, guys.
Bullshit if it's real though.
We love you all. Thank you for joining us for this week's B2P. Y'all be safe. Get out there and rip some packs. We'll see you next week. Hopefully with Artie again. And you never know who else.
Cheers, everyone.
With that,
Johnny.
Bye.
Sword of Omens. Give me sight beyond sight.